just not worth it. We're going to move on to Chicago. And an off-duty Chicago police officer was taken into custody Thursday morning after a woman was found fatally shot inside a home in Galewood on the northwest side. Officers were called to the home in the 2100 block off North Nashville Avenue about 10:10 a.m. for a well-being check and found Andres Wofford, age 29, dead from a gunshot wound to the head. An autopsy ruled her death a homicide. The officer was taken into custody at the scene and was being questioned by Area 5 detectives. The officer has been relieved of his police powers. Sources said the officer had a child with Wofford who had filed a complaint against the officer in the past, alleging domestic violence. Cook County prosecutors said during a bond hearing. The couple had one prior documented domestic dispute, but charges were never filed in that case. During their relationship, Tyler had a second child with another woman, which led to an argument on December 5th. When Wofford learned he had a pending child support hearing. The next day, Wofford, thinking Tyler had secretly married the mother of his other child, decided to confront Tyler, telling several family members she was going to do so. About 4 p.m. on Wednesday, Tyler went to Wofford's apartment building in the 2100 block of North Nashville with surveillance video showing him walking in the front door for a unit. Between 4 p.m. and 6 p.m., Wofford contacted family members from her cell phone, asking them to pick up her child from daycare. Neighbors allegedly heard Tyler and Wofford arguing around 7 p.m., with one neighbor reporting a loud, muffled bang sometime between 8:30 p.m. and 9 p.m. No more arguing was heard after that, prosecutors said. Surveillance video allegedly showed Tyler leaving the back door of the apartment at 9:02 p.m. with a gun inside a holster on his back. No one else was seen entering or exiting the apartment throughout the evening. Wofford's father, who had been watching her child, got a text message from her phone at 9:11 p.m. saying she would be there in a bit, but she never showed up. The next morning, her parents called police, who found Wofford inside the front door of the apartment with a fatal gunshot wound to the head. She was killed by a 9mm bullet matching the caliber of a pistol. Tyler claimed to detectives that he left at Wofford's apartment. That gun wasn't found. Her keys and cell phone were missing too. Tyler, a CPD tactical officer who joined the force in 2016, allegedly told investigators he was at Wofford's apartment until 9 p.m. and then left to meet a confidential informant for work. But his partner said they weren't with him and that it would be abnormal for Tyler to go on his own. Tyler, who's a Prosser High School graduate, served in the U.S. Army for 8 years. His attorneys calling the evidence against Tyler circumstantial, and a judge has ordered him jailed without bond. His next scheduled court appearance is December 21st. Then, sir, you couldn't just have a little conversation and then go about your business? Again, another man up in his feelings, taking the life of the mother of his child, him gone to jail, the mother dead, and the child is now left to be raised by somebody else. That's not making sense. Not making